What up? Or go ahead and get to our regularly scheduled programming around here. Just in case you thought it was free. Nope. Mm-mm. 95, 25. Okay. We deal with that for a time period. We'll deal with that for a time period. Let me see. Give it a couple more minutes, y'all. If you ain't here, you ain't here. I can't distribute what I distribute based on the amount of people that pull up. You dig what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do anyway. You dig? I gotta do this. I ain't got no choice in the matter. Mm-hmm. Hey, buddy, Bendo. Oh, that sounded loud. Oh, okay, I see why. Big ass truck. One more minute. Beautiful January day. Y'all notice I'm in Detroit, Michigan, and what y'all don't see on this January day. No snow. Mm. I wouldn't dare complain. Okay, come on. Okay. I'm gonna go back and put some thumbnails on my last couple videos. But as it is right now, you gotta take what you can get. So um trying to get back to feeling normal again, y'all. I was missing out on so much sleep that it seemed like whenever I get a quiet moment with no aggravation, no irritation, I seem to doze off. So trying to get that part together, y'all. Mm-hmm. Other than that, what up, though? Yeah. So, in this little 30 minutes to an hour, I got a couple things I want to get off my chest. Shout out to Calm King. Classic. I pulled up on him yesterday. Wrapped a taste with him until real life showed up and said, "Hey man, you got something else you got to do." You did. Shout out to the mayor. I see you, mayor. See, check this out, y'all. First of all, I want to speak on what me and my wife was talking about yesterday. Concerning the Cat Williams situation. You did. What Cat Williams is doing right now, in case y'all didn't know, He's calling out your Greek letters. Y'all understand where I'm coming from when I say that? He's calling out your fraternities. You dig? See, on the surface, you dig? You idol worshiping niggas, all y'all hear is names and celebrities and things of that nature. But see, he's calling out your secret societies. He's calling out your Greek letters and everything else, involved with those rituals. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I didn't get a chance to get around to it with Kong King. I wanted to touch on it because I wanted to be continued. I wanted to be continuing. My fault, y'all, on my channel, but hey, life showed up. I had to get Ghost, So let me help y'all understand where I'm coming from when I bring this to the forefront. What Cat Williams described when he described those rituals was the rituals that these Greek letter societies secret societies have to do to take shortcuts or to gain prestige without putting in the work. So while everybody busy regurgitating Steve Harvey, he's hating this, that, and the other. Yeah, he is hating. He's hating against the Greek letter societies. He's hating against the rituals that's been in place since before he came on board, and he's speaking on them. Notice the names he's calling out. He called out Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey first and foremost. He called out Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley because they're part of the same Greek letter society, brotherhood. And he called them out and talked about the lies that they tell that never get checked. They never get checked. They never get retrospected, vetted, made sure they right. But I guess I tell you what, though, after that interview, people start checking. After that interview, people start going back in time, pulling up old feed. Hey, what's up, Tanya? They start pulling up that old feed and start realizing, okay, if Cat Williams is lying, well, he not lying about this. Well, if Cat Williams is lying, he ain't lying about that, because we got that right here recorded and we can see it for what it is with our own eyes. See, understand this, y'all. These are entertainers. And if we was in medieval time, they will be called jesters. Now, the thing about the jesters is they always made fun of the truth. And a lot of people that sat next to the king didn't like the jesters, because the jesters would always, despite them being assholes, they would always point out the truth in a situation and make fun of said truth. So the jesters wasn't never really liked by no one except the king. And the king had a love-hate relationship with the jester because the king never has been perfect. So when the king do things out of imperfection that he's not cool with, this jester have a problem with always bringing it up and throwing it in the face. And anybody for that matter. You wouldn't think it'd be done to the king because the king can say off with his head in a snap of a finger. But see, this is why the jester was needed, because it was a love-hate relationship. One thing about a king, whether he good or bad, the king is always going to have a love and hate relationship with the truth. So we put a guy like Cat Williams on the chopping block. Whether he's being used or whether he's the plant or whether he's making up things. And a lot of us did, feel like, hey, make up shit, he jealous because he don't have this fame and this, that, and the other, and he's trying to make himself relevant again and this, that, and the other. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't agree with a lot of those opinions. You did? And that's just from me. I didn't agree with a lot of the opinions. Why? Well, if you go around your town right now and you ask people, which one would you rather have? Which one is the better man when it comes to this type of entertainment? Almost nobody is picking Kevin Hart over Cat Williams. And it was surprising to me because the few people that did pick Kevin Hart, they're real big at looking at mainstream. They're real big on mainstream. What was surprising to me is that a lot of those people that's real big on mainstream didn't pick Kevin Hart. Now that surprised me. And the fact of the matter is, one complaint I got from Kevin Hart was that he belittled himself too much. He talks about his height a little bit too much, like we all can't tell that he's the littlest guy in the room. He play on that aspect of himself a little bit too much. Yeah, let me give me some heat. I'm starting to get a little cold, y'all. You did? So, the thing about Cat, you can tell he got a lot more experience. He's seen a lot more. He jumped off the porch to a lot more vagrancy than the Kevin Harts. He can relate to a lot more. And when you got situations like that, it really ain't no contest from a guy that just jumped off the porch to a guy that's been jumped off the porch. So when I realized that they're not even in the same class, They're not even in the same category. This is when the questions get answered internally. Where's the validity to all this stuff, all this shit Cat Williams spewing out his mouth? Where's the validity? And I got you, y'all. I got your validity. Ah, that's my feet. Well, I seen a lot of comments that said that Cat Williams is trying to be relevant again. Well, if that's the case, where's the relevancy of Kevin Hart? He's supposed to be the head man on campus, and I don't see no footprints where he walked. If you King Kong, right? If you're King Kong and you walking over whole villages, there should be proof of destruction, right? There should be footprints still embedded in the earth, right? Well, where's Kevin Hart at? I don't see it nowhere. I see they advertised a new little movie that I had anticipated on checking out that he was in. See, ain't no hate there. It's just the styles. You know, when you get to talk about penises by your head and all that gay shit. See, that's when a lot of us go ahead and take the pass. That's when a lot of us take the pass. Oh, no, I'm good on that. And that's where you can really tell the difference between mainstream and non-mainstream. Because mainstream gonna push the agenda. They always gonna push the agenda. That's one thing that you can be promised. They either gonna be on some gay shit, they're gonna be on some witchcraft shit. You dig what I'm saying? They gonna be on something that don't agree with your spirit. What up, though, Rob? Peace to you, brother. I'm thinking my first time seeing you this year. Merry New Year to you. One of my good brothers right there. So the thing is this. Cat Williams boasted he got blackballed, or the attempt blackballed. He took his own money. He found some comedians that he even felt was funnier than himself. And he did a 100-city tour. And what's coming up is his 119th 100-city tour. See, you can't get no matter the fame they give Kevin Hart, he ain't doing it like that. He ain't doing it like that. Don't nobody want to see him like that. Those of us that come from the old school, we like that old school comedy. We don't like this washed up shit where you got to watch what you say and you got to be politically correct and, generalization and races. And listen, when you come from where I come from, you like that old school comedy. Period. And soon as you come with that mainstream shit, we sense it, we peep it out, and we ain't going. We ain't digging it. We are not digging it. When you can walk up in there and talk about a fat motherfucker, a ugly motherfucker, a skinny motherfucker, a nigga black as charcoal. We like the old school. And see, where they want to attack at, they always want to push their agenda on us by way of laughing. Always on laughter, because that's the best way to sneak some shit in. Always. You know, the laughter kind of take the sting. You know? But yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the question coming up. I appreciate him showing the contrast. I appreciate him calling out the thieves. And at the end of the day, you know, all the movie stars and the entertainers have committed some kind of theft on some type of level at one time or the other. I know that. I know that because we do it on there. We do it on YouTube, don't we? Period. So if we do it on YouTube, and you got an entity that's been alive way before YouTube came along, you don't think they doing it there too? I mean, let's be honest, man. It's just like you saying a man is responsible for the English language. That's basically like what you're saying. So I appreciated what he did. I'm understanding why he's doing it, why he did it. I just need everybody to pay attention to the fine details and what's being said. Pay attention, because it's a lot being said, but because his name's being used, people want to isolate it till jealousy and envy, and it ain't that. It's a whole society being called out here. So I just want everybody to take notice, because the war of 2024 was kicked off by a comedian. And the war I'm talking about is the war of your mind, because there's a lot of Greek letter societies running around here, y'all, that really don't understand what they're involved in. And see, what he did was light a fire on the situation. Cat Williams actually lit a fire. Lit a fire, y'all. Like Colin King said, hey, he know a thing or two about the casting couches and this, that, and the other. See, what do you know about them though? Why do they exist? They exist because there's a such thing as control. That's why the casting couch exists. Just need everybody to start really being careful, because these things is in a lot of most of our families, secret societies, and a lot of us don't even know it. Blue Rain. A lot of us don't even know it. A lot of us got involved in the Greek letter societies because our parents was involved in it. And look, you can do a whole lot of process skipping just by kissing the ring finger, just by bowing down to these things. You get a good job, prestigious job. I put it like this, y'all. Go check out your Congress buildings. Go check out your people that's running things, or the faces of the people that's supposed to be running things. Your commissioners and your county reps and your mayors, and go check them people out and tell me how many people do you come back to that don't belong to some type of Greek letter society or secret society. You ready to get your mind blown? Ain't nobody in Congress that don't belong to some type of secret society. So while you see Cat Williams talking about the entertainment side of things, it's like that on the political side of things as well. The entertainment world, almost everybody that's my age and a little younger was there when the coaches from Penn State got called out for fucking them little boys. You can't say little boys because these were young adults. They investigated that situation. What you say, King Krill? Did you ever listen to the Kevin Hart channel on Sirius called I have It's Okay? No, I haven't been ever since the first Soul Plane. I never felt Kevin Hart. I never felt him. The first Soul Plane wasn't funny to me. And I figured with all those celebrities in there, it damn well should have been funny. But the first one wasn't funny to me. So anything he did from there in between, I think I caught the one where he was drinking out the water jug. I think I caught that one. But I used to, when I see him on, and I see him doing one of his acts on stage, I would always pull up. And every time I pulled up, I was disappointed. I will say that much about him. So I really never checked up behind him like that, Ty. It's called Laugh Out Loud. Okay. I'll be sure to retrospect that. I'll be sure to retrospect that. You did. But yeah, he never been funny to me. Never. And I don't know about y'all, but I know some short people. There's some powerful people. So that persona he give off, like, because he little, he can't do that, and he can't, he's itty bitty, so he's inferior. I don't know nothing about none of that. I know some little people, and they ain't no inferior people. They can crush you just as fast as I could crush you, if not faster. So when he give off that persona, oh little me, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't dig it. Never have dug it. I've always known the bigger you are, the harder you fall. And I know it's an act. I know he probably ain't that way in real life. But what I'm saying is I don't like the act. Like, throw that shit away. You did. So, what the little brother did, he called everybody out. And he did it the way he was supposed to do it. Remember, he's a comedian. So for these people to take what he was saying so personal, this is where you can literally see people falling for the trap. Everybody that's mad about what he said, 9 times out of 10, bent over or put the male specimen in his head. I'm gonna say it like that, because there's no reason, there's absolutely no reason for people to be that livid over a stand-up comedian giving his POV on the business that he's involved in. See, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, y'all. In real life, somebody make a messed up accusation about me, person give a messed up accusation about me, depending on how egregious it is, I laugh. I don't take it personal. The more crazy it sounds, maybe the more delirious the laugh. You understand? But if a person is telling a bald-faced lie on me, I may take it personal, but jumping off the porch, firing back in defensive mode, I mean, to me, it's, I look at it as dry snitching on yourself. That's how I look at it, y'all. I look at it as people dry snitching on themselves. But I like how people make it about color. Black people can't do this by black people. What do y'all think been going on these last few years? What do y'all think has been going on? Listen, it's accountability time. It's transparency time. It's time to pay the piper. Why do you think more civilians know more about civil rights than the police that's supposed to be protecting your civil rights? Why? See, the thing is this. These last few years have been building up and building up and building up. And the scriptures say the news of the kingdom will be preached in all the inhabited earth for a witness to the nations. And then the end will come. See, all these things y'all witnessing are things that has to happen before the end take place. All these things gotta happen, y'all. There's not gonna be one person in this world that's doubting what's the truth and what's the lie before this world ends. Everybody's gonna know everything they need to know. To my atheists, my people out there that's atheists, this includes them as well. They will know the truth before it's said and done. And there won't be no doubt in them. I just ask that y'all do what y'all can to take care of yourself so y'all can see how these things play out. Because I already know how they gonna play out. I already know that the Bible can't lie. Or should I say God can't lie. I already know how it's gonna play out. But I want y'all to see how it's gonna play out. Because at the end of the day, no man can say he didn't have a chance. No man will be able to say he didn't get a fair shake. He didn't get a fair warning. Nobody gonna be able to say this at the end of the day. And that right there, that's what I'm looking forward to. You know how people try to say, well, this happened, you know, they try to point that finger. You dig? Nobody gonna be able to point their finger at nobody but yourself. See, a lot of people can't take the truth, y'all. A lot of people can't take the truth. Did y'all hear him say about the African dude? How he gave him some straight up advice on how to grow. And he said the dude mad at him right now today. Pissed off at him. Just trying to give him some advice. And then I know how that feel. My boy Classic did me the same way. Gave him something money can't pay for. And the brother looked at me like, nigga, like I was telling him to go hang himself or something. See, I only focus on the stuff I can put my finger on. If I can put my finger on it, then I'm okay. See, it's something that I heard Kevin Hart say a couple days ago, like a day after that interview. He said that Cat was mad at him because Cat never showed up to the studios like he was supposed to do. Cat didn't do this like he was supposed to do. He didn't do that like he was supposed to do. Well, I know Cat has been calling Kevin Hart out. Mano a mano. He's calling him out right now. He called him out in basketball. He called him out in boxing. He called him out and being a comic. There were 5 things that he called Kevin Hart out in. Now, Steve Harvey had enough balls to accept Cat Williams' invitation, and he did it in Detroit. Y'all heard about that? Steve Harvey had enough balls to answer the call. It's been years Cat Williams been calling out Kevin Hart. Why haven't Kevin Hart answered the call? Oh, his sponsors and all that giddy shit, right? Yeah. But I want to focus on that part right there. If what Kevin Hart is saying is right, why haven't he accepted none of Kevin Hart's Cat Williams challenges? See, when I put stuff like that in perspective, this is when I start questioning things. This is when I start calling things out. Because I was around when the invitations first got made. I seen Steve Harvey accept the invitation. Still waiting on Kevin Hart to. So that's just one of the things that I peeped out that I can put my finger on that haven't been touched yet. And I want to know how y'all feel about that. Shout out to all my people that pulled up. Came and hung out with me for a hot second. Hope y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all day. Hope y'all was able to get some of the conversation, because while I was sitting here talking to y'all, I was nodding like a motherfucker. But this week, y'all, we need to go ahead and get the banging. Got some things I want to show y'all. Already got the videos ready. Already got the conversations ready. I'm basically, y'all, just waiting on my StreamYard to reset, because the stuff I gotta show y'all gonna take more than an hour. And I want to have a conversation about it as well. But I ask y'all again before I bust up, what y'all think all this auditing, these amendments, what y'all think all that stuff been about? See, after so long, people start to get fed up with bullshit. After so long, bullshit has to be called out. And I don't think Cat Williams is doing nothing less than that. He's calling out the things that's been in front of our face the whole time. The stuff he's talking about ain't nothing new to me. It ain't nothing new to people like me, because we've been hearing about it the whole time. See, I don't know if I told y'all or not, but I've been in a movie before. I was in 8 Mile. I've been in the entertainment industry before. Sung and rap. While I was doing the 8 Mile movie, I realized years later that I experienced my first example of a clone, because Eminem had one that was doing the movie with us. And I ask you guys this: if Eminem had a clone when he did the movie 8 Mile, why wouldn't y'all think that every celebrity we know that's famous don't have a clone, twin, whatever you want to call it? Why wouldn't they? If Eminem had one when he did 8 Mile. And I just want to leave that question out there for the next time I go live. But till then, I appreciate the pull up. Give me a little bit of y'all undivided attention. I'll catch y'all on the next go round. Peace.